I underappreciated it then, for sure. I truly felt like I was going to win multiple times every season, pretty much until I lost it a little bit. And it's just so hard to win out here. You definitely need to, the naturally the better player that you are, you can get away with more mistakes, but you come the end of the week on Sunday, you have to win the golf tournament, and winning it in different places can happen differently. You can maybe get given to you a little bit more than other times, but you still have to do a lot of things correctly and hit the shots and make the putts when you need to win. And yeah, I was fortunate where I was doing it quite often, and I mean, I still feel like I'm fully capable and expect to do that more, but I definitely felt like it should have happened regularly, kind of thing. They aren't, to be honest. Like I still expect the same things. I mean, I understand it's not realistic in the percentages, and then the likeliness of it is probably not, but I still fully believe that I can have a year like Scottie just had. I mean, there's no reason. I think I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't think I could at least do that. I mean, I have a lot of faith and capability in my game, and I feel like I'm working on the right things, but it doesn't just happen because you think you can and because you think you deserve it. You have to work harder than everybody else, and you have to do the right things. And so I do think that I'm capable of as much as I am the other years, but that doesn't necessarily, like you said, that doesn't mean that it will or won't happen. Yeah, there's quite a bit. I mean, everybody's fear is different. I mean, I'd say that's the root of a lot of struggles, you know, or regret, if you will, you know, of like maybe I should have done this, shouldn't have done this, whatever it is. But you know, I clearly I wasn't doing anything that I tried or did, and anything that I will be doing or trying going forward. I'm not like doing it because I think it's going to make me worse, right? Like at the time, I'm doing it because I think it's what's right. And the hard part is accepting that, and I think that's what the best do is kind of buying into that process and buying into, you know, my career is going to be however long it is, and I'm going to have ups and downs, and everything I'm doing is a part of that process, if you will. So, and that just was a very fortunate that was been the low point of my process thus far, and I hope to not be in that place for a very, very long time again, but I'm a lot better because of it. It's been, you know, it's good. I think it's, I mean, I tried to, as hard as I could, kind of remember how I never want to look backward. Obviously, I want like whatever's going to happen to be the new norm, or if you will. But I never want to. There's certain things in my DNA and my swing I feel like that kind of made me. But I feel like I can maybe try to better that version. And I just tried to really look at kind of how I did things in the past. And I'm like, you know, my dad was working at the club, so I mean, I would see him a handful of times a year because he was busy. So it was like I'd take video, send it to him, would talk here and there or whatever it was. But like for the most part, I knew the answer almost like before I was sending something, and I got to a point where I was relying on somebody else and relying on him for the answer. And it's just like I've always been so good at fixing things on the course and on the run and trying stuff, and I just lost that. So I think getting back to that where I have the accountability and the ownership to, like, if I'm not hitting it good, I need to be able to figure this out on my own. I don't have somebody to hold my hand and kind of tell me what it is. So it's just been better for me. I feel like it's more like what I used to be, in the sense of like, okay, I'm just going to kind of keep going. We'll keep it in check, and then if I need something, then we'll go from there, type thing.
But what do you think Scottie has to do this year to be looked at by players the way Tiger once was?
Keep breathing. Maybe
he's already there. I mean,
yeah.
You weren't there you caught Tiger winning majors, but not kind of the absolute younger Tiger, where there was an intimidation level.
Like the I can't beat this guy, I'm playing for a second kind of thing. I mean, I think he just does it so differently, but I think his demeanor, I think it could be easy. I shouldn't say it obviously wouldn't be easier than it was for Tiger, but it could be easy for people to kind of fear or be hard to play against him because of how even keel he is. I mean, he does show emotion. He gets pissed off, but he just, he's not, waving to the crowd, doing all this. Like, I've watched highlights of him so many times, and I'm so impressed by just how he's like this. He's so focused and just is playing the best that he can, hitting every shot the best that he can so much, and it's like he's not playing anything else or anybody else. And I think he just keep doing what he's doing. Selfishly, hopefully not. Hopefully I can take some wins from him, but he's doing all right.